How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining in. I will be with you guys in a few seconds. Please share this live stream. Let's share this live stream and this information, as I'm going to be live right now from here, and then I will move to another point. Particularly, I'm right now live at where the ministerial police of the city of Tecate did a report yesterday about a migrant abused right here at this particular point, this pond right here. And I will be elaborating in a few seconds. Share this live feed. Thank you so much for joining in. Can barely see. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue live from the municipal city of Tecate. This city is around 45 to an hour, depending on traffic, from the distance of Tijuana. That is our municipal city that we are located at. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. God bless everybody that is watching. We're live right here in the municipal city of Tecate. And it is, we came right here because last night there was a report to the ministerial police and the neighbors right here. I will change the camera so everybody can see how close this is from the border. You can actually see a house right here that is located in the middle of the pond, right there. And it is right here next to the wall. This people right here, and ultimately all other people on this side of the community, they are sick and tired of the irregular and illegal activity by the organized crime and by the ladder organization, that they are using ladders to cross people into the United States of America. By this particular point, the mountain goes all the way up there. I want to go a little bit way up there so you guys can see. But this is the situation right here. The neighborhood and the community were complaining about yesterday a group of amount of people, around 10 to 15 people, that they were trying to be jumped into the United States of America. Two of them were women, and they were screaming and yelling that they were getting abused. That, you know, they were saying, auxilio, auxilio, ayúdenme. They were yelling, help, help, help. As you know, people were started coming out of their homes. They called the authority, and they found two migrant women that they were about to be crossed illegally into the United States of America, with reports of, you know, abuse and also injuries into their bodies. This is something that is continuing in our borders. This is something that is inevitably, it's nonstop. This started in the ending of 2014, initiation of 2015. And as it started in the ending of 2014 and the initiation of 2015, it's already been 6 years now, people. 6 years of this. 6 years of this non-stop illegal migration, 6 years of this, you know, globalization of immigration, 6 years of this colonization that I call it now a colonization, 6 years of this, you know, taking over the borders and disrupting the borders, and in a really, you know, violent fashion, entering to every single border. 6 years of the enormous child trafficking that has been imposed and it has been incentivized now by Joe Biden. 6 years now, people. 6 years non-stop of this. This is why I am putting, if you guys can help me out to start sharing this hashtag, that is hashtag enough is enough by BNN or by Border Network News. Border Network News. Enough is enough by BNN or by Border Network News. And stop stop the colonization. Hashtag stop the colonization. We need to stop this. In another way, I don't know who, you know, it's been a few of us, and it's become really difficult to be doing reporting and to be, you know, on the ground over here in Mexico because of the situation, how they drifted. When Joe Biden came into the administration, it completely changed of the liberty and freedom that we had before in the past administration to go and do reports. So now it has changed completely into, now the organized crime has taken over the security of the citizens, not only in Tijuana, Baja California, but ultimately and around our municipal cities. And you can see, actually, I will change the camera right here so you can actually see where the report was done, supposedly right here underneath the pond, and I will walk right there where the report was being done. It was reported by several citizens of this colonia, of this neighborhood, that there was an abuse toward a migrant, two migrant women, that they were about to be let into this particular part, into the wall of Tecate. This right here, people, this is particularly if you cross right here through this mountain, it will take you to Jamul, Campo, or Tecatito, California. Yes, you can see there's no border patrol right now. And easily, people can come. Let me get a little bit close to the wall and let me show you guys right here if it's close to the wall. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, we are people funded. And Buy Me a Coffee, this Buy Me a Coffee from here is for our travel fund. We're going to start traveling down south to Central America in the next incoming weeks. We're going to start doing that. We already talked to several people in Guatemala and also several people in Tapachula and South Tapachula and also in Nuevo León, Monterrey. We're going to try to travel to Nuevo León, Monterrey, that is the border that is connected to McAllen, Texas, to show actually the other side of our Mexican border. That is where this is originated. So we're trying to show it is difficult to go to Laredo, Texas. Laredo has become impossible to broadcast for every independent reporting. Mexico is the #1 country in whole Latin America for assassinations to reporters into journalists. It is the #1 country for assassinations and threats into reporters and journalists in the whole continent of America. It has become a really insecure country for people to give their freedom of speech and for people to talk about what is really happening. So let me just change the camera right here and I will walk a little bit so you guys can see where the report was being done. I will try to get the tripod right here going into a point that is not interrupting my live feed. So let me just walk right here and show you how, I haven't been here for the longest of time, but reports have been done that this is a continuous place, that they are, practically jumping the wall. They have the ladder that is continuously being used to jump people into the other side of the wall. And ultimately, you got a little mountain right here that is not that far away. And this is pretty steep. I have been walking in through several mountains doing my past broadcasts, and I have been live from several mountains, climbing these mountains and showing you guys how the wall is being built in some type of mountains. This is not a big mountain. This is not as big as the ones that I had climbed before. But this one, did I hear somebody scream? This one right here, it's particularly really, it's not a part that is secluded. It's a really open area. The way that you get here is a little road right here on the back. It's really easy to get here, man. It's really easy, and it is, it is amazing what that house over there. I try to talk to the citizen right there that lives under that property right there on the bottom. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to speak because he says that the organized crime has, threatened these people so much that they are practically, oppressed by the organized crime, and ultimately, they are being threatened if they say something, if they open their, if they want to give an opinion, if they want to talk to the authorities. So yesterday was a report of 2 migrant women that they were abused, particularly the ministerial police officer told me all the way to the back where the trees are at. That was where the location. I'm not trying to go that far to interfere with the person's property. I'm not trying to go in there, but I want you guys to understand that this is a problem that it has to stop. People are crossing by the thousands into the United States of America, and imagine if people are crossing by the thousands into the United States of America. People, imagine how many are crossing into Mexico. Imagine if it is the current situation of the United States of America. Imagine the situation of Mexico. Imagine how irresponsible the authorities now have become in Mexico, that they're allowing thousands to cross. But imagine how, the first thing that I want to say, and it is obvious, and it is just more than obvious now than ever, how much power they have taken out of the Border Patrol Authority in the United States and the United States of America, and how much power they have taken away from the Institute National of Immigration in Mexico. They have taken a lot of power. The United States of America Border Patrol and the Customs, and also the Institute National of Immigration of Mexico, they have no power at all anymore. The only power that they have is to control the irregularities of migration, to control the violence, to control the delinquents, but not to arrest the trafficker. They cannot address the trafficker, and ultimately now they have become a processing center. That is horrible. You know, that is, for me, it is horrific that you are now being, the Border Patrol has been a processing center now, and it is only a place that you process people. It is not a place that you control the illegal migration. It is not a place that you, if you see people jumping right here through this wall, like they are saying, through a ladder, and if they're crossing irregularly and illegally to the United States of America, the Border Patrol cannot arrest them. They can detain them and they can process them into the asylum and refugee situation. So people, how's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here, live from the municipal city of Tecate. I wanted to come over here. I was, there was a report last night of 2 migrant women being abused at this particular pond right here, this part right here that is really close to the wall. As you can see, there's houses right here, and a lot of these people are saying those are stash houses, Oscar. I don't want to get into it. Before I got here, I went and asked for permission to that house to be up here in this particular part of the mountain. They said yes. Do you care to elaborate what happened last night? I don't want to talk. So, these people, they don't want to talk because they say they see the illegal and irregular activity that is happening right here. They see all the irregular activity that is happening right here. And it is just horrific that this right here, it is not being stopped. People, it's been since 2015. Since the last months of 2014 and until now, it's been 6 years of this influx, and nobody has ever talked about in the United States of America about the globalist compact of immigration. 6 years of this. Nobody talks about the global compact of immigration. Nobody talks about what George Soros is doing to the world. Nobody is talking about that. Please use the hashtag Enough is Enough by BNN or by Border Network News, and hashtag it Stop the Colonization. We need to spread the word with those hashtags so we can break, some other live feeds, and other live feeds can understand what we are talking about. Sadly, this is continuing to happen, and it is really bad. It's really, really bad. In the municipal cities right here of Tijuana and in Tecate and also in Mexicali, the mass migration has been controlled into a fact that they are crossing through irregular points like this right here with ladders, and underneath, holes that they built, and they cut, they cut the iron in some places that they can cut, because not all the wall has cement, concrete cement, all of it. Remember that I have traveled so many times and shown you so many times, ultimately how they put cement on the top, and they drop all the cement all the way to 6.57 foot underneath the wall, and it all the way to spill out and to form a sidewalk of cement. But not all of the wall, it is like that. Not all of it. Not all of it is like that. So the report was being done. I will be broadcasting for you guys in a few seconds. Let me change the camera right here. The phone is heating up, but no, we're doing okay. So let me just walk a little bit right here to show you this part of the mountain. And these are, sadly, a lot of people say, like, Oscar, how in the hell these roads are being built? Like, how is this possible that these places have like these little tracks? And these little tracks, people, are built by, the tracks of the traffickers, the tracks of the coyotes. And let me just go a little bit up the mountain so you can see, you can get a clear view as we're walking right here. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Live right here from the municipal city of Tecate, where yesterday 2 migrant women were abused by coyotes before crossing the wall. As we're trying to go right here a little bit, I will show you where the report was being done. Not too long ago, I did a report on this side that there was a lot of illegal activity right here close to the wall. You see a lot of debris, you see water, you see all this kind of stuff. And all this is being done. You know, the sad thing about this is I am walking up. And I wanna elaborate on this. The sad thing about this that we're watching right here, and you guys are now getting the rough things about migration. Now it's getting rougher in the United States. Before, there was not a lot of debris. There was not a lot of trash. There was not a lot of destruction to your environment. Now, I don't know if videos that you have been shared or videos that people have shared, you can actually see all the debris of clothing, trash, and all of this that is being dropped off on American and the United States property. And this is where you get to understand the environmentalists. Where are, this? But they, they justify themselves with their suffering, the pandering of the suffering. But ultimately, this is the situation. If we're going to use the justification as for them, it is not an invasion. So this is a colonization of the borders, extremely. And as violent scenarios, every day they're occurring. Every day they're occurring. Every day they have been happening. As yesterday, 2 migrant women were abused at this pond before being illegally jumped into the other side of the border. As you can see right here, how difficult it is. And it is just good that I'm right here at this moment. So you can actually see that there's no border patrol. There's none. So if I, right now, me, as who I am, Oscar Blue, with my past record, and if I want to do illegal things to the United States of America at this moment, I just can jump this wall right here and start running into those particular parts. Nobody is right here. The Border Patrol of the United States of America, it is overwhelmed. And as Sheriff Wilmot of Arizona told us at Border Network News and Ben Berquan, Frontline America, Sheriff Wilmot told us specifically that the Border Patrol is our Uber now, is the Uber for the organized crime, and it is a reality, people. It is a reality that this has to stop. Enough is enough, really. This, after seeing video after video after video, and after seeing what is happening right now in our city of Tapachula, in our country of Mexico, that is being colonized right now, that is the word. When you're hearing, let me walk a little bit up here, up the top, so I can change the camera, you guys can get a better view. When you're hearing Mexican citizens say this, saying, we don't know if we are going to be replaced, or we already been replaced. If we already been replaced, we don't know if we already have the same rights, because the municipal authority, they're not doing anything about it. And also not only the municipal authority, but the federal authority, they're not doing anything about it. And there's violent crimes that are being done. There's Mexican citizens that their rights are being abused. Right now, you have a situation where the migrant women from Haiti are taking over the streets. What the hell was that? Are taking over the streets and the sidewalks. Look at this little road. Don't tell me this road was made. The migrant women from Haiti, they have taken over the sidewalks of Tapachula. And all the businesses that they are in front of these businesses, they're legit businesses. You have businesses that they are already registered under, the law of Mexico in our country, that they're funded by Tapachula citizens. But you got migrant people that they are putting their businesses on the sidewalk without no registration, without no legal registration. And ultimately, they need something to survive, because that is the justification of the left. They don't have no work. They don't have nothing. So they need something to survive. And as they don't have nothing to survive, the phone is heating up. So I better walk down a little bit. If it gets cut off, it's because the phone is heating up. It is, if the justification of the left, it is real simple, people. The left is going to say, you know what, let me change the camera for you guys to see where the abuse was being done right here. You can see actually where it was right there. and how the wall goes all the way to the back. Been here multiple times. But as we're watching how every border is being collapsed, and how the borders of Texas right now, it's collapsing little by little. I don't know how much the United States citizens, because it's not even the government now. For everybody that is watching, it's not even the government. The government right now, the actual administration of the United States of America, does not care what happens to their country. They don't care. It is obvious, or is it not obvious for every single one of you? They do not care what happens to your borders. And I believe that enough is enough. It is time for the U.S. citizens to rise. And it is time for the Mexican citizens to rise also. Enough is enough. It has been 6 years of this. How much the United States is going to take? 6 years of this inflation, 6 years of this massive influx, 6 years without having a cap. Only on the 4 years of the administration of Donald Trump, you had a cap of how much migration it was going to be accepted into the United States of America. Now you get Joe Biden that is saying 62,500 people are going to only be admitted. Hold on, people. Let me change the camera. We got something right here. Hold on, people. Hot sale! I think we're gonna have to go now. Hey! Hansel, ¿está todo bien? ¿Está todo bien? ¿Sí? ¿Seguro? ¿Qué? ¿Y no dijo nada? ¿Seguro? ¿Seguro? Ponte trucha ahí, por favor. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here, live from the municipal city of Tecate. We are live at a particular point where there's a lot of human smuggling and trafficking of people with the ladder organization that is called the ladder cartel. These people use ladders and they hook them on the top. We have been reporting for this of the ladder organization for quite some time, and I have actual videos of them using it. But they're using this particular part and area right here where it's really, as I've been here, how much minutes I've been here? Almost 25 minutes, people. 25 minutes I've been here, and there's no border patrol on the other side. So it is so easy for a group of people right now to use a ladder and to cross and into jump on this particular side and cross to the other side of the mountain that you will see Jamul or Campo, California on the other side of this, and part of Tecatito, California. Part of Tecatito, California. 2 migrant women were abused right here at this particular pond right here. They were abused, at this particular pond. and reports were being done by the small community. Let me change the camera for everybody to see. It's a really small community, but right here on the bottom you will see a house right there. This house right there, you know, a lot of people said that this, you know, I don't want to say it because I don't know, but it's been speculated, and let me use the correct word, speculated, as a stash house. Also, there's another house that it has like an underneath, underneath floor right there. You see this property also right there, that property. Also, there's speculation of that being used as a stash house. As I came over here, and particularly first I started talking to those people that they own their property, and I started talking to them and I asked them about the incident last night. Nobody wants to talk. They're afraid about what they can be done to them, as we are located right now at a really, you know, hotspot for these individuals. You know, as I have been reporting alongside in Tijuana and also in several parts of the border, where I can show you how houses are next to the border. As you can see right here, this is really next to the border. This is really next to the wall right here. So I'm showing right here in the back. It's really next to the wall. And the majority of the houses that you go over there, they don't want to talk. They don't want to speak. They say, no, if I'm going to be on camera, if I'm going to be on social media, they will come after me because they know where I live. They know that I'm going to live over here. So they might as well, they deal with it. The citizens of Mexico, they get adjusted to it. It is really something that is normal. They normalize this situation of irregular crossings, of people crossing as a big quantity. And as continuancy that is happening. So yesterday, as I was watching one of Anthony's videos, around I don't know, last 15 minutes, I started watching 15-20 minutes. I saw something that is unbelievable. Something, Border Patrol right there, going at a fast pace. It was coming down from this side. So look how much it took for Border Patrol to arrive, 27 minutes. Imagine that, 27 minutes. I just saw Border Patrol going at a fast pace over there, so possibly there's an irregular crossing on that side. If I had to go over there, I had to climb that big mountain that is huge. But look how much it took, 27 minutes for them to arrive to this particular point. Also they have sensors on this side, and they have cameras like that one over there. Let me change the camera so I can see it all the way from here. Let me see if I can focus right here. All the way to the top, there's an antenna. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. That antenna right here, we have seen those on particular parts of the mountains where that is a radar, and also there's a camera, as an oval camera that practically gets all of this. So you have cameras, right? But how easy it is. It's just so ridiculous. But this is what I'm going. As I was watching that video last night, and as I was watching thousands of people lined up at a small mountain, and I was saying like, wow, man, me as a Mexican, because he is an American, me as a Mexican, I can tell you last night, I felt what they're doing to my country. You know, what this globalization is doing to my country, what AMLO is doing to my country, what Joe Biden is doing also to my country, because he's incentivizing this. And I'm just watching that, and I say, like, if that is the United States of America in one moment, imagine how it is in Mexico. Imagine how Mexico is being flooded with all of this. And it is exactly what is happening in Tapachula, as I shown you yesterday. What it was happening in Tapachula, the migrants, the people from Tapachula citizens, they feel replaced now. They feel that they don't have an area. They feel that they don't belong in their own city. That is, if you look at the word colonization, that is specifically what colonization is. People coming onto other territories and taking over people's rights and people's inhabitants' rights. And also inhabitants, people that they're from their territory and people from their country, taking over what is belonged to them. These people also come with the idea of refugee and asylum. Not all of them qualify. Not all of them are, going to qualify into the refugee asylum. Hashtag, enough is enough by Border Network News. Use that hashtag now so we can spread the word and every live feed of what they're doing to the border. Hashtag enough is enough by BNN or by Border Network News, and also hashtag stop the colonization. Use those hashtags so we can spread the word. Hashtag enough is enough by BNN or by Border Network News, and hashtag stop the colonization. So this is, this is a small report. This is something that happens in this community. Imagine this that happens on this small community, and it is just, I think that's a military car. Hansel. 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 ¿Es un pickup militar ese? El que está ahí atrás de esa casa, mira. Acá, güey, acá, en medio. Fíjate, si es un pickup. De ahí, cabrón, aquí en medio de estos árboles, acá. ¿Es de la militar ese? ¿Sí? ¿No parece? Ok. ¿Sí? Ok, está bueno, está bueno. So this is what, the actual situation looks like over here. It is so uncomfortable to broadcast anymore, man. It's really so uncomfortable. Really it is. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. A small report. I will do another one before I leave this part of the municipal city. I will do another one in another particular part, in another particular area. Small report for every single one of you guys. Again, a recap of what is happening. 2 migrant women were abused at this point. The ministerial police of the Ciudad of Tecate, Baja California, Mexico, they did a report that yesterday the neighbors were hearing and complaining about women screaming as they were being abused right here at this particular point. They found around 9 to 10 people that they were left right there at this point, that they were going to be used to cross to the United States of America. These 2 women were potentially, their clothing was ripped apart, and they were threatened to if they would not have intercourse with the coyote. The neighbors were particularly right now, they called the police. They did a police report. The authorities came in. They took care of the situation, and the report was being done. This, as I have been broadcasting here for more than 27 minutes, it took 27 minutes for the Border Patrol to get here. That is how insecure and how open this could be. And this is an area where you will see a lot of influx late at night. Actually, people can go and walk on this particular part right there, that particular part. It is also for citizens of the United States. They can walk on that part, and they can actually park right there and see how the whole irregular activity is being done every day, every day. For us, it's impossible to do it late at night. We will be a target immediately. But for U.S. citizens, it will be completely easy to come over here late at night and broadcast what is happening on the other side. Hashtag enough is enough by Border Network News. Hashtag stop the colonization. It needs to stop. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here for Border Network News. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and our travel fund, we are planning a trip to the south, countries of Central America, and also to Nuevo León, Monterrey, that is the border with McAllen, Texas. If you guys like to contribute for that, in some weeks we are going to be heading out over there, and then doing multiple reports with other citizens of Mexico to show actually the catastrophe that is being done by these globalists, by AMLO, that is a globalist, a socialist, a communist. AMLO that is trying to destroy the OEA, that is the Organization of State of American countries, that is an organization that is built by Latin American and Ibero-American countries. This guy wants to destroy that organization and make it more as a globalist organization. And also Joe Biden, that is actually in the Democratic Party, that they don't care about their country. More now than ever, everybody needs to understand that they don't care about your country, and it is up to you, the citizen of the United States of America, to protect your country, to do something for your country, and to expose what is happening in your country. Enough is enough. Hashtag enough is enough by Border Network News or by BNN. God bless you all. Stay safe. I will see you guys in a few seconds. I will be broadcasting from another particular point. If it is secure, I will be broadcasting from another point that is close also to the wall, as I am going to show you the port of entry of Tecate. I want to walk through for you guys to see how it's so the wall is being built on the port of the vehicle port of entry of Tecate, but how the houses, how close they are into the wall. I want to show you guys that because I had never shown you guys that. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country